All right, I missed the first couple of rallies here. The game started on our right. Michael Aiken, Mike Werner on the left, Terry Harrison, Randy Pridgeon, Terry Servin to Mike Werner.
Oh, nice shot, Jack.
I went to Panama City and it was raining over there. It was pouring on me. Finally, about 5 o'clock, it cleared up enough, so I went out and walked 3 miles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was really humid.
What was that guy's name that did
It
show
wasn't
up?
real super hot, but it was just.
Mark Johnson, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
102.
He was over there by Mosley High
102 if we missed that score, so the game's just underway.
Go down the side, they're off of 77. And you can walk in her neighborhood there. I got about a mile and a half just doing a loop in there. And then I left and walked out the front and walked down to the corner where there's the middle school.
Yeah.
And then middle school on the other end. Walked down there and turned around and went back. Just a little over 3 miles.
Oh, nice.
And it's all sidewalk or there's only one section that the sidewalk was covered with water. I had to go out to the road, but there's not a tremendous amount of traffic. And the other was
Nice shot.
in the neighborhood. You walk on this road.
Yeah.
And all the end cars and all. I mean, there's a lot of people but no cars. You can get 3 miles in there pretty easy.
Oh, two,
Are we on the side that has the Walmart and the
If you're going down 77,
or,
going towards Chipley,
okay.
and the Hardee's is on the left, you know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta take a right there. And go down 1 block, and then right at that block, Mosley has their
201.
theater center. And you go straight down that way, and take a right there, and goes down to Haney. It's further down on the right.
You know where Haney is, Janny? Across from that medical center you go to, the
Yeah.
tech school.
But you can go down that way to the back part of Haney, or you go straight on that road right there.
No,
Mosley
shoot.
Drive. And and Mindy's is called the Hammocks. You turn in there, and then if you keep going, you run into, I don't know what the road, 390? No, it's not 390. But you run into a road, and it's right there at the middle school, or say Hayden Middle School. And so you got a middle school on one end and a high school on the other.
Richie, did you ask him?
No, I was going to ask you to do it.
What's that?
I don't remember the name.
Vernon.
Vernon High School.
Do you know anything about Vernon?
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Do you know?
We read a little, I'm reading this funny book about the state of Florida and all the
Yeah.
weirdness in it. And one of the weird things was that at one point in time, Vernon depended so much upon insurance payments that people were shooting themselves to collect insurance, and it became known as Stump City.
I didn't know that. It sounds about right.
I taught coach there.
It's,
I taught there in 85, 86. And coach, they got some. Ooh.
I gotta read this.
What
I
did
got.
you teach, though? High school? Middle school?
Yeah, biology.
Okay.
I gotta read more of this book now.
Vernon is south of
Yeah, we saw where it was.
Chipley.
Yeah,
Okay.
Home street.
Big rivalry.
right above Panama City
Several
Beach.
years ago, I was refereeing a ball game there. And Vernon had a really good coach, and Chipley had a really good coach. And there was
302.
people were stealing players. Football, there was some real bad blood.
Ah, sugar.
Superintendent got involved or something, and his kid was in Vernon.
You talking about Jerry
Well, it was a
Tire?
ball game, and we went there to referee that game, and there was a tremendous amount of tension. I could feel it. It was just, the coaches were fine, but the fans and the principal was
Mike.
So we go at halftime, and he comes to the door, and here's my problem. I got one of my referees is not certified. In other words, he's a very good referee, but he didn't get registered. He's not certified, he's not registered in the state of Florida as a high school official.
So it wasn't legal for that game.
So he really wasn't legal, but he's a very good referee. But that wasn't the,
132.
and I'm in the game with the guy and another guy. And we got a good crew on the game. I mean, very good official. This guy, the guy that was not certified.
Don't use names. This is going to go on YouTube.
Okay, it doesn't. He was a college referee, but so this game got going, and the game was really, the players were fine, the fans and the principal. I mean, it was ugly. It was one of those.
I got one if you want it.
So the game got over.
I'll get that.
Chipley had the better team. Chipley had the better team.
Thank you.
I'll wait till he gets back.
3-1, 2.
But at halftime, the principal comes to the dressing room. It wasn't at halftime.
Ah, I should have let you have that.
Yeah, it was at
Bad
halftime,
angle.
which is a no-no.
The principal of Vernon.
Vernon. Plus, he used to be a principal at Bonifay,
1-3.
and he was always a problem. In fact, we refused to do their games. We just said, okay, you don't control the fans, you don't control the situation.
Right.
It's just not, we just don't want to
Terry.
be here. We don't want to be here. You expect a homer job, and we don't give homers. So he came in at halftime, and I wouldn't let him in. I stood there at the door, and he was complaining about this and that and stuff. And I told him, if he had any complaints, to call the supervisor. And that wasn't a problem. I said, but you're expecting things that aren't there. So the game got over, and we were done. And I'm like, this is over. All of a sudden, you hear all this noise. They jumped the players as they came out, the Chipley players. And the one guy was there was the superintendent of schools. And I knew the guy. He was doing well. And it got ugly. I'm telling you, it got ugly. They jumped the bus, smashed the windows. You read about stuff like this, and they attacked. They attacked the other team. I didn't see any of it, but I heard about it. So I have to report this to the state office, whatever.
No, that was long, right?
Then the guy comes in, he's wanting us to not report it. He'll back off the other, and I'm saying, hey, go do what you got to do. I said, I'm going to report what I got to report. You can complain about me all day. You can send my ass to the state. That never intimidated me. I've done a long time ago. You do what you're supposed to. You don't have to follow. So one of the parents of the Chipley kids came in there, and somehow we were trying to leave, and we were thinking they might jump us too.
Yeah.
And
1-3-2.
they said,
2-3-2.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Done.
Yeah, like I say, he says, he's done, the superintendent. He will not get reelected.
Right there. 3-3-2.
And sure enough,
They got
he never got reelected. He never had another job in Washington County. I worked for Washington County for a while when I was at Sunland. They ran a program at Sunland. It's not unusual in high school.
Sugar.
It's not unusual.
4-3-2.
Well, one thing about this, it wasn't.
Back when it was only one high school,
Yeah.
everybody went to first. Coachville was the big inner city.
Nice shot, Randy.
Bad reputation. Well, partly.
Yeah, but
hence the
when they integrated everything, there was. When I went to high school in
Oh,
'69,
no.
they integrated the high school. I was the only white basketball star.
3-4-2.
My senior year in '69. This was in '67. But they had a bunch of people show up at school.
Come on
and
now.
After school, they wouldn't have nothing to do with the school. They were white people, and there was a major fight. Right.
In the late 60s and early 70s, before I got to high school, late 60s, early 70s, it was a little bit intimidating to go to an away game
Hey, Janet.
for either school. Yeah, I'm glad it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Or not nearly to the extent. It's more of a sports rivalry than it is. It was really racial tension then.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
It was terrible.
Back in those days.
Oh, he hit it too hard. He couldn't get
But Vernon and Chipley still hate each other. And later on, they had a game. I was the referee, and a fight broke out in the basketball game, and the stands up.
4-1.
And they ended up calling the game, and they suspended players for 6 weeks. Neither team could finish the thing. And one of the coaches.
Oh, come on. Good shot, Terry.
One of the coaches, he acted like it wasn't
I
his
had that
fault.
mic and I missed.
But
I
the
said, oh,
coaches-
golly, that was
Feed
rough.
off the coaches.
Oh,
And
good one.
I refereed this guy.
Those are the tall guys.
He pulled his little number. He pulled
Thought I
his
was
little
going to
number.
be
He
able to
was
reach it.
over there
4-1.
crying. And then when he asked for an answer, and I started giving an answer, he turned on his back on me. I popped his ass.
I got switched.
And I looked at him and I said, he's like another one. The second one he's tall. Now he's out for at least 2 weeks and 4 ball games. And I looked him dead in the eye, and I was being an ass. I was baiting him a little bit. I said,
Yeah.
"Would you like a butt?" And he looked at me, and he knew right there and there that hey, he played that game with a high school official. I've been doing this too long. You want to show me up? And you got, when you do what you're supposed to, you got the power. I refereed for 44 years. But they had a major fight. I mean, they had to shut both teams down for a month. They wouldn't let, they didn't have players to play because they were all suspended. Not from school, but from FHSA Athletics. But that's happened many times.
542, Randy.
The guy went up for a shot, and the guy said something, the coach caught the guy. Now, I've been in one in junior college. We had a game.
Terry!
Hell, I was in Southern Union.
So that happened to me. This one had been something.
The guard went in,
A week or so before that, had been something
and
like this. And so
pushed
tonight,
off.
when I was going to put that.
and I called a foul.
Well, I
The
looked
guy who
myself
pushed
in the
off
second.
came back and popped him right in the face. And all hell broke loose.
So I just didn't use
There was only 2 officials. This was 20 years ago. And,
That one.
they emptied the benches. These guys are 6'8", 240.
Yeah,
And
you
they're,
can't do
and
anything.
they're carrying chairs. I backed up against the wall.
Yeah, you just got to get out of
Any
that.
other referee was backed up against the wall. And this was at Thanksgiving. This was actually Thanksgiving night. So, I go, get everything settled down, get the teams back and things. I looked at the athletic director comes in and says, "What? I can't guarantee spirit."
No.
He says, "I got," and this is exact words. He says, "I got one red eye." I said, "This ball game's over."
Yeah, you can't do that.
So we had
Somebody's, that happens again, somebody's going to get their head busted
Oh, I see.
so
It was,
badly.
it was lucky we didn't have blood as a rush.
Yeah,
Those
somebody
guys,
was really hurt.
those guys are big. There was 15 minutes to go in the second half. We just called them in.
Oh, no. No, it's all right.
Kind of crazy.
Translate over the net.
Had a coach. You remember Lee
7-4-1,
Williams came over and played with me one time? He was down Tallahassee. We were refereeing a game. There was a play at the end of the game. It wasn't my call, it was his. And the guy, the team's down by 1 point. The guy goes up and lays up the ball, but it was after the buzzer, and Lee wipes the thing. So the
Goes in.
Pensacola team wins, and the team, San Juan Centro, who were like ranked number 1 in the nation, got beat by 1 point. He wipes it. We run to the dressing room, and this coach is like 350 pounds, and he's as round as he is tall. And he gets into the dressing room, and there's nobody there to unlock the door. The door's locked. So he comes in there, and the assistant coach grabs him. His assistant grabs him because he was going out. The ridge is about knee high. And this team was, this guy was coaching New York too, so he got every other word motherfucker and all that stuff. And it was unbelievable. And came back the next year and had the same game. Coach comes up and says, he says, you guys, did you call that game? I said, yeah, you got the call right. But he didn't wait, see. He looked at it on film and it was the right call. The buzzer had gone off before he released the ball. But it was, I mean, it was like, yeah, it was one of those. You're showing it on ESPN, they got the, thing over there.
Frame by frame.
Yeah. That's the. Sick one night, I was over calling it sneeze. And back then they had the whole gym that had the pillars. Here's the sideline. They had a pillar
Right just outside the line.
just outside the line. And the baseline, here's the baseline, and here's the wall.
Yeah.
And you literally couldn't get out of line all the way. This was the old, they have new ones. And I had the flu or something.
Shoot!
I had a fever. Triple overtime.
Feeling great, huh?
And the coach later, I saw him later, he said, I don't even remember who won. He says, Art, he says, I wanted to holler at you. He says, but you look so bad. He said, you look so sick. He said, I couldn't even holler at you.
6-7-2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had it! 7-6-1. There.
Well, it's only.
No, that's it. Shoot.
Yeah.
8-6-1.
I didn't mean to text you at 5:30. I thought
I
it
was up watching TV
I
already.
thought it was 6:30.
He's up.
Oh no, I was up. I get up at 5-ish.
I thought it was 6:30. I looked at my phone and I said, "Damn!" I said, I thought it was 6:37, and I said, "Damn, I gotta get out of here by 7. I better make sure it's not raining." So I looked at the radar and the thing, and it was just
Yeah,
real
it was little-
clear. It looked like it was like light rain.
You guys woke me up to let me know I could sleep in.
That was the plan, man.
44.
And then I looked at it after I sent it. I said 5:37. I sure hope I didn't wake
I
you
wish
up.
they had a go back.
Well, you know what? My phone is set to do not disturb until 5 o'clock in the morning because I know I'm up at 5.
Oh, okay. Mine's set for 6.
Yeah, mine too.
You guys playing badminton? Every freaking shot was up
Yes,
there.
we are.
Every shot was up above your head.
Every one of them. 8-8-2. 8-8-2.
Oh, look at that. The birdie never touched the ground, even at the final point.
When you get advanced, you play no bounce. No bounce.
Okay. I've been going about it all wrong.
You ever play badminton
Oh, yeah. It was
against somebody who actually knew
yeah, we played competitive badminton.
Oh,
It was
man.
really a hard
You get
game.
really good, you can start playing with a hard-boiled egg.
We were at college,
Shoot.
and the two coaches, head coach and assistant, they'd be out there playing, so they'd get us out there playing, and they'd beat the hell out of us. They'd hit it hard, and they would fly down in, and then you'd go up, and they'd hit,
Oh, yeah.
lob it over
They
your
got all the
head.
touch and defense
Oh
and everything.
man,
Wasn't
they
this
just.
supposed to be based on badminton?
Badminton
That's one of the
and
games.
tennis. Yeah.
Ping pong, tennis, badminton.
I think it's the same size.
Yeah,
as
it's the same
badminton.
size court as a badminton court. That's what a badminton court is, right there.
But the net's higher.
Yeah,
The net's
definitely.
like 6 feet high or something.
Yeah, it's,
Didn't we play
was
at
it 8 feet or something?
Is it 8 feet? I don't know. It's up there in the air. It's
I
probably
don't know
like,
what
the
it is.
physical life?
Shoot.
Who won? The Michaels? Team Michael won?